Hi Kirandeep, so you've got an essay for us. Well done. Let's get right into your video correction and see what you had to say about this topic. A country becomes more interesting and develops more quickly when its population includes a mixture of nationalities. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Okay, it's an interesting topic. Let's see what you said. As immigration rules in most countries are becoming more flexible, many individuals are opting to settle in non-native countries. It is believed that when a country hosts people from a mixture of nationalities, it becomes more lively and develops more rapidly. I completely agree with the above perspective, and I shall put forward some examples to support my belief. Okay, lovely. No problems at all, really. Firstly, when a country has a diversified population with people from different parts of the world, streets get dotted with varied cuisine restaurants. Okay, I know what you're trying to say. Unfortunately, this isn't really the most natural way to say it. So you could have said instead, streets get dotted with restaurants with varied cuisine, or you could say it differently. You could say streets get dotted with no, you can't really say that. How can you say that? Yeah, I want you to use restaurants first. So streets get dotted with restaurants with a multinational flavor, or with more ethnic variety, something like that. But the way you have varied cuisine restaurants, it's just not really a very natural sounding expression. All right, moving on. This is primarily because food is indispensable for human existence, and mostly people prefer indulging in traditional. Okay, let's try that again. So this is primarily because food is indispensable for human existence, and people mostly prefer indulging in traditional dishes. Okay. I don't think that this actually supports what you've just said. I think that instead you need to say, and people like to try cuisines from other food, or that people's horizons expand when they try. So that seems to me a more logical extension of this idea than what you've actually said here. So having different options to choose from spices up. I would not have put a comma here. So having different options to choose O from, no comma, spices up one's mundane life and helps satisfy one's taste buds. Okay, that works. That's fine. Okay, let's see. Secondly, people also bring their traditions and customs along when they migrate from their home country to a different country, which promotes cross-cultural connections and acceptance of other religions and norms. To illustrate, Christmas is celebrated across the world even by people who do not follow Christianity. Similarly, Diwali, a traditional festival of India called Festival of Lights, is celebrated everywhere where Indians have moved and settled. Consequently, a plethora, I think we usually say here, of cuisines and introduction of new festivals to celebrate leads to more vibrant and fulfilling life among the masses for a nation. Now, I would not have put the thing about cuisines here. You should have said that up here because it was part of a different paragraph. Now, the other thing you could have done, which would have probably been an even better idea, was to combine these paragraphs. I would not have separated them. I would have put them together, and then you could have had this sort of conclusive statement, and that would have been fine. Yeah, it's a little long as a paragraph. That's true. So what you could have done here, there's a bunch of things. You could have had a topic sentence, which pretty much just says that there are numerous varieties to be gained from having multinational societies. And then, so it's like an introductory, it's like a topic sentence, and then you have your firstly here, and then you have your secondly here, but it's all a paragraph. It's all unified, and then you have this conclusion here. Okay. Then, furthermore, diversity in the population can help enrich a workforce, which aids in broadening a country's overall skill base, and which aids in and becoming. You need an ing because it aids in broadening and becoming more competitive and innovative on a global scale. For instance, with the rise in Canada's skilled immigrant numbers, I would not have put an apostrophe S here, it is becoming increasingly competitive with its rival, no apostrophe, because that means it is, U.S. companies, as a result of which the result of which. No, actually that doesn't work. Let's try this again. For instance, with the rise in Canada's skilled immigrant numbers, it is becoming increasingly competitive with its rival, the U.S. With its rival U.S. companies. And then, you know what? It's already long enough, so you could stop the sentence here and then say, the result is that the demand for IT professionals has increased in the U.S. as compared to Canada. Okay, I don't really understand how this fits in with this. I really don't. I don't understand this example, and I don't understand how this talks about multinational societies. I'm not really clear. Like, I feel like you're making a mental leap, but we haven't really followed you, like, across the leap. All right, let's move on. Thus can be inferred that more diverse population contributes in development and progress of a nation rapidly. So in conclusion, it is undeniable that more mixture of nationalities in a country leads to growth, and prosperity of a nation also helps in bringing unity in diversity. All right, that's fine. So this was nice on the whole. There were some things absolutely that I wanted you to change. I felt like you maybe could have developed this a little more. Typically, we prefer a 4-paragraph structure, and that's one of the reasons why I suggested putting these two together. But I can see why you would not have done that. I mean, you had 3 main ideas, and you separated them into paragraphs. But if you did that, then you really shouldn't have this whole thing about plethora of cuisines here. You did say some nice things. A lot of the language sounded very natural. There was some good vocabulary. There was some good grammar, but there were some mistakes as well. So basically, Kirandeep, I'd really like to see some more essays from you. I think we can help you to really improve and get the score you need. So I would highly recommend that you sign up for more essay feedback, more essay corrections rather. Of course, you could always consider the online course to get a really full course that covers every aspect of writing in both Task 1 and Task 2. But whatever you choose, I do hope that you'll decide to continue getting feedback for your essays, since that's really the best way to improve, okay? Having somebody who's familiar with the exam look at your essays and tell you where they need some work and where their strengths are. So with that, I leave you. Best of luck in everything, and like I said, I really hope to see more of your essays, so good luck.